Hey all my movie maniacs, Mark the Movieman here, the final cut, and today we're taking a look at the first wide-release horror film of 2016, one of many that are going to be coming out this year, and this one is called The Forest. Now, The Forest gives us the story of a young woman named Sarah Price who goes to Japan looking for her twin sister, Jess Price, who's gone missing, and whose last known whereabouts, well, Jess Price was seen going into a location nicknamed the Suicide Forest, a place where people go to commit suicide in Japan. Yeah, it's a real place, folks. That's what kind of makes this all the more creepy. And Sarah goes to the Suicide Forest looking for her sister with a companion, if you will, a helper named Aiden, who is following her as well and guiding her through the woods. But as she gets into the woods, she doesn't find her sister, but she does find supernatural forces who are bending reality around her, making her see things that aren't actually there and making her think things that might not be true, or they might be. You're not quite sure. Neither is Sarah. And we see how these supernatural forces play with her and Aiden's mind as they go deeper and deeper into the forest. This is Jason Zada, who wrote The Houses That October Built, which is a film that I enjoyed 2/3 of, honestly. Gives us a story that it's a slower burn supernatural film that is kind of by the numbers, okay? Now, that's not saying that it's a bad film. I'm not going to say that. I was entertained by the story, and it's Natalie Dormer's film, to be sure. She carries this film on her shoulders and makes it probably a better film than some other actress might make it. I thought she did very well as the twins, putting a separation between these two characters. In the flashback scenes, we get to see them together on the screen, and she does very well with these characters and giving that separation between these two sisters. Plus, she's just putting her all into this performance in this film. So it's really her character we follow and hers that we come attached to, and that's because of Natalie's performance. It's the strongest thing in this film, and is one that really kept me interested. Along with the story, I was curious, especially since this is based off of a real location. Now, there are a lot of creepy supernatural moments as well as jump scares. I more liked the atmospheric part of this film, especially the location where they picked. This forest was really dense. It really felt like they were out in this place they weren't supposed to be. It had that feeling to it, lots of trees and stuff, which made for some great visuals as they're running through the woods and we get those shots. Though I will say some of the camera work was just a little sloppy. You could see the branches move before the actors get there. I know it's a nitpicky thing, but it was that noticeable. I mean, if you're going into the woods, at least make sure there's no branches in your way of you shooting. So, Aiden's played by Taylor Kinney, and he does well. I like the chemistry between him and Natalie Dormer just fine. His character's kind of a side character, red herring, if you will. A guy you're not quite sure who he is, and you follow that paranoia that Sarah Price has with this stranger that she just met, that she's taken out into the woods. So that's the main purpose of his character. Not a really strong performance there, but the scenes with him and Natalie were decent, and his character is enough for you to put into question who he might really be. Love the creepy moments in here. Though they had 5 jump scares in here, the jump scares were done really well, though you did see them coming a mile away. And there's one scene in the hallway, I almost wish they hadn't done a jump scare because it was really freaking creepy. But then they did a jump scare, and I'm just like, oh, come on, just leave it creepy. There are a few other creepy moments that the Sarah Price character comes across some creepy characters that I really enjoyed their design, the production design, and the direction of the film. The film clips along nicely, not too long. It's a by-the-numbers supernatural horror film. I give it 2 3/4 stubs. I would say maybe worth the $5 Tuesday price, but not a $7 or $9 or whatever the matinee or late show price is. But if it's a bargain Tuesday price, then I would say you could see it on the widescreen. Otherwise, wait for rental. Again, nothing new here, but Natalie Dormer's performance is worth a watch, at least for renting this when it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD. So check out The Forest. If you have, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts. Please subscribe and tell your friends. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I hope to hit it before the end of July, before our 10th anniversary, and I can only do that with your help. Thank you so much for all our new subscribers. Hope you enjoy the channel. Got a lot of great stuff coming up in 2016, so stay tuned, folks. And until next time, as always, keep that ticket stub.